Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm here with Strong Fit Family, and today I'm going to show you guys how to prep some meals for the work week to kind of keep you stay on track with your fitness goals. And I'm going to make it really simple. It's going to be easy, and it's not going to require a lot of materials or cooking experience per se. So some things that you're going to need before we start: we're going to need a scale. I prefer a digital one. You can do grams and ounces on here. You're also going to need some tin foil, rice cooker. You don't have to have a rice cooker if you'd rather cook it in a big pot. It saves me a lot of time because I can kind of set it and forget it. So a rice cooker. You need some cookie sheets. You're going to need Tupperware containers. I use 3.5 cup containers. Sometimes I need little bigger ones, but I'll just use 2 of them. And you can get those at Target, and they're only $3 for 2 of them, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on them. Gonna need some tin foil, and today we're gonna cook chicken, green beans, tilapia, brown rice, and then we're gonna use olive oil, coconut oil, and some other 0-calorie salt-free seasonings to kind of spice it up and add some flavor. So to get started with, I'll show you guys what we have. We got Coleman's natural chicken from all this is from Costco. I got tilapia loins. I get the loins because they're fatter, so a little bit meatier and they're a little more enjoyable to cook and eat. I got organic brown rice from Costco. And then I have a 5-pound bag of organic green beans from Costco as well. And then of course we got olive oil, first cold press, doesn't really matter, just grab some olive oil. And then coconut oil. This does matter to me. There's a big difference between unrefined and refined coconut oil. Make sure you get the extra virgin coconut oil because it's more pure and it actually has all the nutrients in it that is what coconut oil is all about. And then we're going to use crushed red pepper. I have some black pepper, some Himalayan salt, and some Miss Dash seasonings. I've already pulled everything out of the package. Got our chicken here, and we got our tilapia here. So to start, this is really easy. You can do it other ways, but this is what I found that works for me. I cut all my tin foil for portions, and I set it on my scale. And turn the scale on. Alright, so I measure out 8 ounces of meat for myself, and I do this before I cook it because it changes drastically after you cook it, and it's never the same. So if you always weigh it before, then you always have the same portions. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh some tilapia, and we're going to weigh out 8 ounces. And if you go over, you just cut yourself a piece off, and you'll get better at it. That's 8.1, so that's close enough. And then I just take this, and I just kind of fold it up, and then I put it on a cookie sheet. Alright, so we got all our meat prepped up, and I'll show you guys how we're going to season it in just a second. But we're going to do our green beans, and you can do broccoli like this, asparagus, and other sorts of vegetables, whatever you want to eat. This is just what I prefer to eat this week. So we got our big bag of green beans, and this is really, really easy. We're just going to take some Pam, and we're going to spray this cookie sheet here. You don't want to like too much because it does add up. It is 0 calories, but it's only 0 calories for like a split-second spray, so it will add to your meal. Alright, I just just 4 green beans on. I'll probably have some leftovers, but I'll just throw them in the fridge for my kids, and they can eat them for lunch during the week. Alright, and during the week, I personally eat 1 1/3 cup of green beans per meal. So, and I do 10 meals, so this is going to cover my 10 meals. So I just want to make sure I have enough in the oven at the same time. For these, the seasoning, all I do is I just take some black pepper, some Hawaiian sea salt, and just a little bit of this pemmican to just hit the top. I don't use a lot of salt, so just a little bit to add a little flavor. And those are good to go. And what we'll do is we'll just cover them, and they're going to go in the oven with everything else, and they'll come out at the exact same time. They bake for about 35 minutes at 400. Alright, so here is all the meat prepped. It looks like a lot of work, but really it's not. Because if you cook it, I used to cook it all on one sheet and I didn't separate it, but after I got done with it, I'd have to weigh it out, and then the portions were never right, and I never had enough. So if I don't have enough now, I can just pull it out of the bag rather than have to cook more. So this works better for me. Do what works best for you, but I'm just going to show you my way. So I have all my seasonings. I just hit them with all kinds of stuff. These are some of the stuff I use. This ranch seasoning only has like 5 calories per serving, and it's not that much sodium, so I use that every now and then. That's kind of like a, to get me through. I use crushed pepper, I got red cayenne pepper, a bunch of mixed dash seasonings, and I just season them up. So, and I kind of get a surprise. I don't mark my meals, but every day I go to work, I kind of get a surprise on what I have that day. I'm like, ooh, what's this? And the good thing about these seasonings is there's no calories, there's no sodium, so you can dump as much as you want on there. Alright, so those are all seasoned up. I do want to add a little bit of lemon juice to my fish this time. I haven't done it before, but I know it's good, so I'm going to add it to the lemon pepper ones right here. And these are going to be good to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tin foil, and if you don't cover them up, they have a better chance of drying out in the oven. So I just kind of tuck the tin foil around them. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of get it on there so the steam just doesn't dry it out. So these are ready to go, and I'll put these in the oven at 400 degrees for 35 minutes. Alright, so everything's done. Pulling out of the oven right now. I've already checked it, so I know everything's cooked. Alright, so pull the tin foil off here. I'll show you guys how it turned out. It turned out really good. This is how the green beans turn out. And they're done perfect. You throw them in your container and they're ready to go. So, got those. And then here's the fish and the chicken that we cooked. Just reheat. So rice, I just measure out half a cup. Alright, so I got all my rice measured out. I put oil in every single one of these because I need a certain amount of fats every day. I do 90 grams a day, so I put a tablespoon of fat in every meal I eat. So to get 2 different types of fat, I got my olive oil that I showed you, and I got my coconut oil, and I eat at least one of each of those a day. And I'll mark my containers after I'm done. So I'm going to measure out a tablespoon of oil in all my containers. And for these I'll do olive oil. And it actually, when I'm on such a low calorie diet, I'm 500 deficient from my maintenance. The oil really helps keep you full. And it's not going to make you gain any weight as long as you don't go above your calorie intake for the day. So it's all about calories in versus calories out. So don't think you can't add oil, just don't go overboard. I mean, I would measure it because it adds up quick.
Sometimes I don't make sense. What you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you.
This is where I like the part, how did the tinfoil. Alright, so these are already measured out, 8 ounces. So I just pretty much pour these in here. And they're all seasoned different. I mean, it just works out great. I drain them if there's a lot of liquid. Alright, so now I got my green beans. And these I'm not too picky with them. I do 1 1/3 cup, which is 2 servings, so it's 60 calories. So I just measure them out after they're cooked. It works better for me. It's probably not perfect, but it's pretty close. And I just dump them right on top there. And this is pretty much how it's done. I have all 10 meals right here, and all I do is throw a lid on these, throw them in the freezer, and when I put them in the microwave, I put them in for 3.5 minutes, and they've been thawing normally for a couple hours while I've been at work. But that's pretty it, and it's pretty simple, and everything's 8 ounces of tilapia or chicken, a cup and 1/3 of green beans, which is 2 servings, 60 calories. And then I use the half cup of rice, which is about 118 calories, I believe. So, and it equals about 52 grams of protein per meal. So it balances out really well. They're about 400 calories each, maybe a little more with the oil. And that's pretty much it. So I'll be making some more videos basically on some of the other recipes I use. These are just real simple, basic ideas to kind of get you going, and then you'll kind of alter it, you know, to fit your needs or, you know, your seasonings and this and that. So just feel free to alter it. This is just something to start with, kind of show you how to get going. This scale is probably the one thing that I would recommend getting if you don't have anything else other than Tupperware, obviously, but you can get this at Target for 25 bucks, so it comes in handy. And like I said, these are $3 for a 2-pack. Don't buy the expensive Tupperware because they're just not worth it in my opinion, because you have to buy so many of them. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching my video, and like, comment, subscribe.